said, having an MVP type year. I mean, he is first in steals, second in assists. He's just been brilliant. Here is Morris Peterson, who's averaged over 20.
Has been below the radar, and if he catches fire, they are extremely difficult.
Paul now feeds it inside, distributes the ball to West, and West takes over, and they $50 to Suns charity.
People wonder, how good is this going to benefit Steve Nash or Shaquille O'Neal? There's a reason right there. It'll allow him to make that.
Nash trying to go inside. Peterson's on top of him, just stripped the ball. Comes it back, now the other way with Chris Paul. Paul had a brilliant game here the last time. He gets it to Hilton. Lakers, Showtime Lakers, they had a big center. They were able to run.
Yeah, I never saw Kareem run the lane.
Here's Stojakovic. Oh, is he a pure shooter? He might be as good a shooter as there is in the league. That he's become very relevant now. I mean, all of a sudden, he's got something to play for.
Yeah, and that's important. Every player wants to prove other people wrong. And now he's away from the Miami Heat, a double team, or they have to single cover him because of the threat of the Suns killing them from outside.
Gennaro Pargo's in the ball game along with Paul in the backcourt. Paul
4 games and put up huge numbers. Let's hope tonight it will continue to happen.
Barbosa was 5 of 9 behind the line in that win on Monday night, and Paul with a 3. And Paul now, who is Barbosa, he just goes by him, blew by him, inside, follow, tipped away. Out they come quickly down to Paul. Paul, that'll count if it goes, and it does. It's a 3.
He had pressure behind him, and he just still shot it in.
And Diaw tries to answer the other way, but Paul really finishes this first quarter off with a flurry, a 3-pointer to go with his 10 points. Stojakovic putting it on the floor, back out to Paul. The Hornets last year won only 39 games. They've already won 32 at this juncture of the season, off to a great start. Bobby Jackson.
He's not known as a lockdown defender, so if he's going to stand around and try to score and abuse you, you have to make him pay as well.
Diaw's hit 4 of 6 for 8 points. In it comes to David West. West kicks it out to Paul. They leave him wide open, and he makes him pay with another 3.
He has so much confidence right now. And
tied by the Suns. Steve Nash, thus far, has taken 7 shots, hit 3, the turnover. Paul comes up with it. Paul to Peterson. And there's Paul again, and that is vintage Steve Nash. He's really honed it, but doesn't get this one to go. It's one of the reasons they're so excited to move him to the power forward as he's extended his shooting range. Paul goes in. That's goaltending. But Paul again just weaves
his dribble in the paint.
And there's another steal. Paul comes up with a steal. And Paul is going to go to the hole. And all of a sudden now, the biggest lead of the game, 7 for the Hornets.
And then that's your advantage on defense.
New Orleans is 4-2 record-wise against the top 3 teams in the West. Dallas, San Antonio.
I mean, Paul was baiting him to make the pass to Grant Hill or Raja Bell, and he refused to do it.
And here is Paul taking in a guy who he has worshipped and watched and tried to emulate, Steve Nash. Skinner digs it out, can't get it to go. West comes down to the rebound.
Well, that's why the left hand comes into play. Ryan wanted to shoot with the right, and he didn't get a good angle.
Paul comes down, and as Nash would do, finishes in a hurry. Paul now with 23 points, Nash with 16. This matchup has been something special. The 2 All-Stars at the point guard spot. Barbosa tipped away. Paul on the breakout. He'll go to the glass. Barbosa crashes into Paul. They're going to call a foul on Barbosa. Paul kind of slow getting up.
Well, they ended up not giving up on the play, and you have to applaud him for that. Now, Chris Paul gets the brunt of it, but that's the natural part of what you're going to get when you're trying to get a deuce on a breakaway. And really not a foul on the play. Chris Paul basically missed the layup.
Well, that's right. There's no foul.
That was a good move.
81-80. Hornets. Hill loses the handle. Paul back the other way. 3-on-1. Stojakovic. This time Barbosa can't stop. And Shaquille O'Neal, but they're going to have to find a way to win a few before Shaq is in uniform.
Yeah, and a win here will really do great for their confidence. No doubt about it. They better.
Suns started the third quarter well, but fighting right back the Hornets. Here is Paul ducking inside. Boy, is he quick. This feels that Boris can be a very good shooter, and we've seen now 3 in a row. Paul pulls up. Strawberry's doing a nice job on him defensively.
Yes, he is.
Out it comes to Paul. Long 3, as that will count. A desperation 3-pointer, and it is a big one.
Big guy can come clean up.
Suns have cut it to 2. Inside, 7 to go. Paul pulls up. Got it. Oh, Man,
can't go under.
See something?
And if Leandro goes under.
14, the Hornets right behind him at 32 and 15. That ball got away. Nash and Dial not on the same page. Paul goes inside, and he's going to draw blocks. 6th in the league, and he's got 15 on the shot clock. Dial kicks it outside, deflected by Paul. Paul able to connect. As a slap down attempt by Roger Bell did not disturb his concentration.
I mean, how many times do we see him do that?
109 to 106. Nash is 4 of 8 behind the line. 24 points. Paul back the other way. Ducks in. Count it, and he'll go to the line. Paul just moved in. Was not going to be denied, and he's got a chance.
Paul has had a great game. He's gotten the respect, but no, I changed my mind. He did not get there. The man has picked them off.
So we have now 40 seconds left in this game. Both teams with one full and a 20-second timeout. Stojakovic against Bell. Boy, the guy just doesn't miss.
No, he doesn't.
We're tied again.
He hasn't missed. He has.
So missed it. And rebounded by Hill. And that ball off the back of Roger Bell. He did not see the pass.
That's tough luck. That pass was to Steve Nash.
And there's West. Amari fouled him. Tough break for the Sun.
Well, you know.
That's to stick around after this game.
All right. Thank you, Brad. 2-point lead now for Phoenix. 2:26 to go in overtime. Paul goes inside, pulls up, and gets it done. Paul now by Amari. Nash tries to take advantage of it. Ball deflected. Picked up by Paul.
Back. You got to get back. Paul will make you pay.
Hands pass inside to Pargo. And a minute to go in the second overtime. Nash has a clear path. It looked like the ball got away. He's going to dump it. And Paul came up with a steal. Paul in the frenzy. And we've got a timeout called by New Orleans. Paul was in a little bit of hurt trying to get that ball out. Brings it in, Stojakovic. He gets it underway. Oh, that is a killer. The Hornets have won in double overtime. And they maul Stojakovic, who tonight hit 12 of 19.